What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kakarot, bringing you a Dragon Ball Super Episode 53 review and Episode 54 prediction. Episode 53's title: Expose Black's True Identity. Head to Universe 10's Kaioshin realm. We start the episode by Goku with Beerus and Whis heading to Universe 10. Goku wants to know more about Zamasu, as Whis explains to him that he used to be a Kaio in Universe 10. Due to his prodigy-like fighting skills, he is now undergoing training to become a Kaioshin. Goku getting a little too antsy, kind of pissing Beerus off again, because Goku is portrayed a little too childish in Dragon Ball Super for my taste, but he's like getting all giddy and really making Beerus mad, so he actually threatens to knock him off and turning him into space dust, which is kind of funny. Goku then says, "Don't say such scary stuff." Then we come to find out one of Zamasu's first skills we learn about is his ability to brew truly delicious tea, which he explains to him, which is kind of funny. So then he asks, continues to humbly train your body and mind, he explains. And then there's something he always thinks about. He wants to know if humans are truly worth protecting. Now I'm going to stop this for a second and let's kind of explore this a little bit more. If anybody out there listening to this believes in like aliens and different gods, and if you believe there's stuff watching over us, like I think they're asking this question too: if planet Earth is really worth protecting. We prosper, we war, we fall, and the cycle just repeats. There's racism, discrimination, there's so much unnecessary hatred in this world. And if we are really worth protecting, and it's just better to just put an end to their foolish deeds ourselves. So he's pretty much saying that humans are dicks, and he pretty much wants to wipe. If he's better, like the world's just better off just wiping out humans. So then he explains to him that's not their job. Their duty is to create, and think about this, not directly interfere with the creation. I'm thinking of the Buu saga in Dragon Ball Z. I think they kind of broke that rule, but let's not backtrack. So there's only one person allowed to lay a hand on creation, and that is the god of destruction. So he pretty much tells him, know your place, know your role. Pretty funny, kind of puts him in his place. So our hero arrives, and instantly they explain to him this is his pupil, Zamasu, which they already knew. Goku runs up and greets him properly. He is surprised to learn that this human is actually a Saiyan. Now, I wish they would get this right. He should obviously know what a Saiyan is, being a Kaioshin like that, in training, and difference between humans and Saiyans. He learns that he's a Saiyan right here, yet calls him a human throughout the whole episode, so that kind of bothered me personally. It comes up and starts feeling on his biceps for some reason, because I guess that's what you do, because all the strength is in the biceps apparently. It looks like you've trained pretty hard for a Kaio-sama. Now I must say, in real life, I've had this done to me, so I guess that's kind of the first hint of somebody's power. Come up and feel your biceps. Must say that girls do that to me. Anyways, and then he gets mad, and then right here, this upsets me. Don't touch me so casually. I'm changing the word human to Saiyan because you should know he's a Saiyan, because he just learned about that 5 seconds ago. Goku does what he does best, just going up to any opponent and wants to fight him. This is the nature of Goku, which I've always liked, but it's a little bit too much in Super, but I think it's still really good and fits his character and his role pretty good. So Beerus says, hey, we need to do some business first, and takes Goku by the ear and just throws him to the side, which is pretty funny. You can tell Beerus deep down cares for Goku, but hates him at the same time, which is pretty funny. So then they kind of explain to Zamasu and everybody that you see a certain individual showed up on Universe 7 with the time rings, and he was no Kaioshin. This is everybody's kind of in shock, and they want to see the time rings. They assure Beerus and Whis that the time rings are safe, but just in case, they'd like to confirm this. So Zamasu looks like Zamasu doesn't even know about the time ring, so kind of puzzles him a little bit. But as you can see, we have 4 green time rings and a special silver one, which is kind of cool. And then Goku still tries to fight Zamasu, saying, "Don't be so stingy, just fight me," which is kind of funny. And then he gives him the order, "You could fight him, but make sure you hold back." Beerus then says, "If you make him hold back, I will kill you. Do not let him hold back. You don't need to." Then Goku even tells him, "Hey, don't hold back on me, okay?" Then we get to the kind of the funnier scene. We all knew this was coming. He asks Krillin, "Are you married to?" And he says, he kind of try to eases into it. "Oh, well, about that. I got it. It's somebody I know, right?" This part's really funny. We all know what was coming. And in comes Android 18, as Trunks pretty much bricks his pants that Android 18 is in front of him, which is kind of funny. He gets ready to fight, and Krillin kind of tells him, "Hey, don't fight, that's my wife." And she comes up. Now, she was kind of a total bitch in the Dragon Ball Z throughout Dragon Ball Z, past the Android saga. Even when Krillin does marry her, she's kind of a bitch, to be honest, and she seems to be pretty cool in Super. And she even puts her fist in Trunks' chest, saying, "So, I heard you killed me in your world." Then Trunks is like, "Oh, well, you see," and then she's just like, "Well, you better pay me some consolation money for that." Just kidding. So she's actually pretty cool in Super. I wish Chi-Chi would take some lessons from Android 18. So Trunks gets an update on the time machine, and it's going great. That's good. Now, this part where Mai's kind of spying on her love. She thinks, Trunks is such a hunk, which she has the ability to hook up with kid Trunks, but I guess she wants more of the adult Trunks, which is kind of weird. And then Emperor Pilaf's trying to put it a good word for Mai, and Trunks is kind of creeped out, chilling in his looks to be like a American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch type Capsule Corp sweater, which I don't like seeing him in that. And that's Kid Trunks has to come in and saying that, "Ooh, your ability to be kind of medical," because she gave them a Band-Aid, is kind of making my heart skip a beat. So she's not interested in Kid Trunks for some reason. Realistically, this could totally screw up the timeline because, she's supposed to hook up with Kid Trunks, but she likes the future Trunks. And Back to the Future world, this would just make my head explode trying to think about that, but we're just going to roll with it. So we get to the fight. Now, I've already heard arguments of they don't know how to use Super Saiyan 2 correctly. It's whatever. Just roll with it. I know a lot of people like to make videos about that, which they're better at that, explaining the whole lightning does not mean Super Saiyan 2, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, let's just say Super Saiyan 2. Just roll with it. They have their fight. Zamasu realizes that his ki is flared up tens of times over. We don't know the multiplier of this current state. We don't know tens of times. We don't know how many tens. So they fight. Goku charges them. The episode prediction 2 weeks ago, because we skipped a week, 2 weeks ago, I did predict that the bitch slap would not work or the slap to the back of the head, because Beerus already did it to him. So Goku, his Saiyan ability to adapt, he should be able to block this, which I predicted, and he does with an energy blast, which then he powers up, and they see that the Kai is similar but not the same, as Goku asks himself, "Is this Black's ki?" They realize that it's not, but it's similar, and then Goku surprisingly lays him out. I thought it'd be a stalemate, or Zamasu's supposed to be like a big prodigy. I thought he might win, but then I know the Kaioshins are not very strong based off of Dragon Ball Z. They were so surprised. They were so surprised at how strong the Saiyans became, and they were much stronger. So Goku lays him out. Zamasu goes for the cheap shot, which he's told not to, and takes Goku's hand, and Goku helps him up. So Beerus is bored. They've got all the information they need. He tells Whis, "Let's go home. I want to have dessert," which is still funny. I still think that's so damn funny. The whole how much they just love Earth food, and they're always talking about dinner and dessert. I still think that's really, really funny. And Beerus and Whis have really grown on me. And this series as a whole, to be honest, has really grown on me. It took, 40-ish episodes for me to really adapt to this Dragon Ball Super, and it's getting really good. It's really growing on me as one of my favorite series, and that they come up with much more than enough to give credibility to their suspicion. And then Goku explains the key was similar, but not exactly the same. So we pretty much end on this episode with there's still quite a few mysteries here. So then he realizes that humans are truly dangerous beings. And once again, I was shaking my head. It's Saiyans. Probably the humans are not that strong. I'm pretty sure Zamasu can beat up, Yamcha and Krillin. So he needs to get his facts straight that was a Saiyan he fought, and the Saiyans are truly dangerous beings. So that part kind of upset me, but that's just, that's just the subtitles. They probably fix that. And that's pretty much it for the episode. I thought it was a very good episode. It was action-packed. We got answers and still questions to be answered. So it was a very good episode. And then we leave on the episode 54 prediction. It's the episode which so many rumors have already hit for the last week or so about Vegeta training Trunks. And I do like, if you guys notice, Vegeta is back in his Saiyan gear from Dragon Ball Z. That I liked. I was not a super fan of the gray outfit he got from Whis when he went up there to train with him. I actually wore that to the gym today, and I'm just not a fan of it. I like the bright blue with the white Saiyan armor and the gold. I think that's Vegeta, so that looks more badass. And he's already in his Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and he's already in Trunks' face, just saying, yelling at him and stuff like that. And he's training his son Trunks because Trunks wants to get stronger, obviously, to fight Black. And he was shocked about Super Saiyan 3, so I think he will be very shocked about Super Saiyan Blue, even though his hair is blue, so he looks like Super Saiyan Blue right there. And the episode's title is He Who Carries Saiyan Blood, Trunks' Determination. 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it for this episode 53 review. The 54 prediction is going to be a very heavy Trunks Vegeta episode. It's going to be freaking awesome. I'm going to love this episode coming up. I love the Vegeta training scenes. Like I said, I have a whole montage of like a half an hour long of all of the training scenes from like Dragon Ball Z. I went through like all the episodes and like cut them and made just one big Vegeta training montage to whatever music I feel like. I'll just play the music throughout like a death metal CD of mine or something of that nature, just because it goes really good with the training montage. So it's going to be a very heavy Trunks episode, very heavy Vegeta episode. It's going to be probably the next plan of attack Beerus and Whis are going to come up with. Maybe some Goku Black stuff. Just like him pissed off in his world, just threatening Goku and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a very awesome episode. So 54 is going to be awesome. So we should get some more answers and left with some more questions. That's a good episode. It gives you some answers. It leaves you some questions. So I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoy it. So don't forget to like, comment, tell a friend, and subscribe. Hit that red button. Peace out. Bye.
Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Right. Bon par par. Bon par par. Bon par par.